I moved into this overpriced, peaceful neighborhood with one love in my life, my custom matte black McLaren. That car wasn't just a machine. It was therapy, my escape, my reward. I didn't rev it at night, didn't speed, and never took it over 20 miles per hour inside the gated community. But somehow, it managed to ignite a very special kind of envy in the HOA president, Karen. Welcome to Prodigy Tales. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your weekly dose of elite HOA meltdowns. It all started with a note on my windshield. And no, it wasn't polite. This wasn't a friendly neighborly nudge. It was Karen's certified chaos. Your car is a threat to our community. It's far too fast, intimidating to children, and disrupts our peaceful environment. You have 2 weeks to remove it before action is taken. I laughed. Really laughed. Took a picture and added it to my Karen Chronicles folder. I didn't think it would go beyond that. I wasn't breaking any rules. There was nothing in the HOA handbook about car types. Meanwhile, Karen sped through the neighborhood in her Range Rover doing 50, yelling at squirrels. But on day 15, things escalated. I stepped outside with my morning coffee and froze. My McLaren had been destroyed, not keyed, not dinged, wrecked. Windows shattered, paint stripped, tires slashed. Someone had gone full Mad Max on it. As I stared in disbelief, one of my neighbors, wide-eyed, whispered, "Hey, I saw Karen and the landscaping guy messing with your car last night. Thought it was weird." Weird. That was enough for Denise to ignore a felony? Cool. Thanks, Denise. But I didn't yell. Didn't cry. I smiled. Karen didn't know my porch light had a security camera built in. I calmly walked back inside, pulled up the footage, and there she was. Karen, screaming about vehicular threats, swinging a hammer like she was starring in Suburban Psycho 4. I hit pause, picked up the phone, called my lawyer. Karen wanted my car gone. Great, now she was going to buy me a new one. Turns out, smashing a car you don't own is a crime. Who knew? I handed the footage, time-stamped, along with Denise's suddenly useful statement, to the police. The officer, reviewing it, literally said, "She's not even trying to hide it. No ski mask, no gloves. Just Karen, in a floral robe, going full sledgehammer on a McLaren." The HOA scrambled into damage control mode. I got a formal apology from the board, unsigned by Karen, naturally. She doubled down, telling the officer she was protecting the community. Because nothing says public safety like felony vandalism. She claimed my car was a temptation to speed. That's like blaming a blender for a bad haircut. She even tried to quote the HOA handbook. Bad move. I reread it twice just to be petty, highlighted the relevant sections, emailed them back. Titled, Karen's Favorite Fictional Rules, Annotated Edition. When the civil lawsuit began, I had a fortress of evidence, video, witness statements, GPS and noise logs, and, cherry on top, multiple emails Karen sent to the entire HOA accusing me of being a reckless street racer and public menace. She showed up to court with a clipboard and bad attitude. No lawyer. Just blurry photos of my legally parked car. I almost felt bad. Almost. The judge asked, "Miss Karen, are you admitting to damaging the vehicle?" Her response, "I was doing what the HOA should have done months ago." Silence. The courtroom kind. The delicious kind. One more hearing, and it was official. Karen waddled into court with the same smugness she had swinging that hammer. Meanwhile, I sat back, sipping court-approved water like it was Dom Perignon. My lawyer brought out a slideshow. Slide 1. A crisp screenshot of Karen mid-swing. The judge raised an eyebrow. The gallery gasped. Karen coughed like that would undo the evidence. Then came the emails. Glossy prints of her HOA-wide accusations. She objected. That's out of context. Judge. Ma'am, it's your email. She tried to defend her actions, saying she was neutralizing a threat to children. Even the court reporter stopped typing. I calmly walked the court through everything: speed logs, noise levels, testimony from neighbors, GPS data. It was Mythbusters. McLaren edition. The judge leaned back. This is one of the more bizarre cases I've ever seen, but the evidence is overwhelming. Miss Karen, you are liable for full damages. Karen blinked. Wait, what? Full replacement cost, including upgrades, plus court fees, and a fine for harassment. Boom. I'd already ordered the new car by then. Same model, matte black. This time, with custom red brake calipers, and, thanks Karen, stitched into the leather headrests. Satisfying doesn't even begin to cover it. Karen. Oh, she was now in financial hell. The whole ordeal cost her nearly $300,000. She had to sell her beloved Range Rover, take out a second mortgage, and, allegedly, her husband resigned from the HOA board. Her landscaper ghosted her. Her poodle developed stress-induced alopecia. Meanwhile, I drove through the neighborhood at exactly 10 miles per hour with the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme playing. Karen just stood there on her lawn, watering dead roses, staring like I was the final boss in a video game she couldn't beat. At the next HOA meeting, she tried to save face, claiming the court was biased against safety advocates. Denise brought popcorn. The HOA voted unanimously to remove her as president. One member even proposed banning her for disrupting the peaceful nature of the community. As for me, I installed a new, upgraded camera system. Karen never came within 10 feet of my property again. She avoids eye contact like I'm Medusa behind the wheel of a luxury serpent. Oh, and I framed the original HOA complaint and the security footage still of her swinging the hammer. They now hang side by side in my garage. Sometimes, I just sit in my car, admire the interior, and the court receipt. I didn't just win a lawsuit. I won a lesson. HOA president doesn't mean dictator. And if you try to destroy someone's property over your imaginary rules, you might just end up bankrupt, because you couldn't mind your business around a gear shift. The end. Like and subscribe for more real HOA revenge stories. Did Karen get what she deserved? Comment below.